Okay, we're outside here. It is Thursday, January 12th of 24. And it's about the coldest you ever want to see it here in the Coots. It's 17 below here at my place. But we're just going to go out for a little walk here. Just take the dog out for a walk. Probably the cat will come along with us. I just want to check up on the road here. I think I heard some traffic there last night. Dog was barking, so I just want to see if there's somebody up here, maybe the plow truck or something or other. So we'll just go up to the corner where I seen the lights flashing in the trees. Well, it looks like that's what it was. It was the plow truck that come up the road. They're working pretty late. I guess they work around the clock in the wintertime when it's snowing and so on and so forth to clear the roads. They plowed out my little bit of a road here and sanded it down. Pretty darn nice of them. And yeah, this here spot right here is where they turned around on the wide spot. That's why I seen the lights flashing in the trees. I guess it's all good. I was kind of wondering if there was just somebody driving around up to no good. Apparently not. Well, while we're out walking around here, we'll just bring in our Husky and bring it up to the house there. Got to do a little bit of work on it. The kill switch doesn't seem to work on it, so up till now, when I want to shut it down, I just choke it. Kills it. It's been working for about a year, but I figure, well, I'm not doing anything else. Might as well get that kill switch working. Okay, we brought the Husky, what is it, a Husqvarna 450 up to the house, and the problem I have with it is I can't shut it off unless I choke it. So we'll just, first off, we'll just start it up here. I think I might have flooded it. The darn thing's out of gas. Don't know where the gas went. There's none in there. So we'll just get some in there and try our game. I guess she ain't gonna fire up. We'll have to do something about that, check into it. Okay, well, after I figured out that there was no gas in it, put some gas in it, still wouldn't start. So I pretty much pulled on that cord until I was like tired as hell. But then I figured, well, I'll just take it into the house, warm it up, and see if that makes a big difference. It did, because I already had it started once. We'll just see if it'll start up again. Starts up pretty good. Runs really good. But when you push the off switch, it doesn't die, so I just said that. I've been just killing it with the choke. It's not the best, just sucks it, plugs up the car, just gums it up prematurely. So anyway, I don't think it's going to be much of a deal. I just got to undo these clips here, 3 of them, that Allen bolt, and open up this area where this is. I'm sure it's just a dropped wire or something like that. So we'll just take her in the house where it's warm and we'll work at it in there. Okay, we got her all set up here on the kitchen table. My favorite workbench, since this is the only heated building I got on the property that's got enough room in it. And I do believe that these just come unclipped, yeah, just like that. And there should be one on this side. I've never had this opened up ever, so we'll just see what we got in there. Well, that didn't open up what I thought was going to. So we'll go deeper. We got all those bolts out. So that just comes off. Pretty easy. And that little shroud, easier. Oh, I see there's a wear mark right here. So that wire is come in contact with this shroud. Now, is that what's preventing it from shutting off? Probably. So we'll put some tape on there, I guess, and that's probably going to fix us right up. Get something put on there and we'll come back. Just like so. Those wires are supposed to be in those two keepers. So I'm going to put some, get some black tape around there, and they'll be on the top side of this shroud. Now, I believe how that got put in the wrong place was earlier on, brand new. I bought this saw, this handle had broke down on the bottom here. So I took it back to the dealer and they put a brand new handle on it. So they obviously had that opened up and they just put the shroud, pinched the wires. So I think this is going to be an easy fix. So we'll put some tape on there, put our parts back together, and I'll clean that air filter out. I'm just going to blow it out with air pressure, and then yeah, we'll test run it. Okay, time to do a little test run here. After I get it started, you won't be able to hear nothing but the chainsaw, but the most important part is when I function the off switch, it'll shut off. Interesting to note, I was just looking when I took all these covers off, there's 4 steps to start this saw. That's number 2. Number 1 is to put the choke on. Number 2 is the decompression. Number 3 is to pump the bulb, and the number 4, and it's clearly stamped in the plastic cowlings. It should start right away. Well, we didn't fix it. I thought that rough line was going to be something to fix. Okay, we'll have to tear it apart again. Well, all right, this here is right into the next day. Yesterday turned into a little bit of a fecal show. To get into this area where I thought it was the switch, it's giving me a problems. It's not shutting the engine off. Originally I thought it was this damaged wire here, but thinking about that, if the wire is shorting out against a metal shroud, well, it's going to ground it, so it would not start in the first place. So this was not the original problem. It's a problem, so I had to tear it all apart again and do some more research. But anyway, yesterday it ended up, I just need to get this thing out so I could inspect it. There's Tiggy. Got to prowl around and sit right in front of the camera. Come on there, Tig. You're not really helping out. But anyway, long story short, the fecal show started out by I just about had this whole thing apart looking for a bigger problem, trying to get this here switch out, which was amazingly quite easy once I figured it out finally. But when I did get right down to the nuts and bolts of it, this is my problem. This here little eyelet is bolted to the coil there, and it's a pretty rigid setup here, but the vibration, see, it's this heat shrink should have been over top of the metal part of this eyelet to stop the wire from vibrating on the end. So it just broke right off right at the eyelet. So it was never making a ground, so it would never shut off. So I got to open up this heat shrink, put a new eyelet on, put that back together, and then I'm sure by that time we'll have it up and running. So we're going to go ahead and repair our wire, put it back together, and then we'll give it another test fire. We'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, here we are. We got our saw put back together, and now we're going to test fire it again to see what's going to go on here. Started pretty easy. Of course, it's in the house, and it's pretty warm in the house, so it starts just like summertime. Here's the big test. There we go. Got that fixed. It only took 2 days and a couple of 3 attempts. I had the whole darn thing torn apart, and it was just a broken wire that was immediately visible on when I pulled the rope starter off. So I could have fixed it within a few minutes, but it took me a day and a half. No matter how things go, it's always a big learning curve for me, especially, you know, after all these many years. I keep learning the same thing over all the time. Look for the easy things. But anyway, it's all back together. Now I feel a lot better that, you know, when I go to kill it, it'll die. You know, it's a kind of a safety thing. You know, you want to be able to kill that saw, you know, if you get yourself into problems and whatnot. And trying to put the choke on when you're in a situation is not the ideal thing. So anyway, that's all we got for now. Off to the next project, and we'll catch you all later.